In this tutorial, we will show how to use onChange with Observable to simulate a network call. As you can see, when the network call has been completed, the list of users are displayed on the screen, and this happened within the onChange event. So this is the app that we'll be creating in this tutorial. The first thing we need to do is to create a new class called user. Select SwiftUI, click on next. Name the file user. Import SwiftUI. Import observation. Type at observable class user. The purpose of using @observable is to detect any changes, so these changes will be published on our view. Var names string. So there we're defining a list of strings that will include names. Func fetch data. And then to simulate the actual network call, we need to type in the following: dispatch queue dot main async after deadline dispatch time dot now +2. Now should be a lowercase n. So what we're doing there on lines 19, we simulate a network call by delaying the execution by 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, this line will be executed, and then it will include the array of names or users that we want to be displayed within the application. And that should be Henry. Now I'll just compile it. It's compiling at the moment. The next thing we need to do is implement our content view. Within your content view, enter the following: @state var user equals user. At state private var is processing equals true. Next thing we need to do is to delete our VStack, the lines between 17 and 23. Enter the following: navigation, view, that should be view, W at the end. And now we will cycle through our collection and populate our list. User.names.id cell. The purpose of using self is just to make sure each of the records within our list is unique, including unique ID in text name. And then the next thing we need to do is to add an overlay after lines 21. Dot overlay if is processing VStack, and then we add our progress view. The text for our progress view, we want to show getting a list of users. Padding top 8. And that adds padding to the top of the text. Font, caption, style of the text to be caption, which is this text here. And then we just need to add some padding around our VStack. Background, black, opacity 0.1. In rounded rectangle corner radius is 10. And what that does, it adds a background with around this corner. And then after line 36, the next thing we need to do is add our navigation bar title. It's processing, question mark, comma, users. What that does there, we conditionally set the navigation bar title. So if the processing has not been completed as yet, we don't show a caption on the navigation bar. But when the processing has been completed, we show the caption, users, on the navigation bar title. Dot font title dot on appear user dot fetch data and now we call our onChange of user.names initial false. The purpose of the onChange is to watch when the name property changes so we can hide the progress view. And because we don't need to know the old values and the new value params, we just use underscores as seen here within the completion because we don't need the old values or the new values. Now that we're in the completion handler, we just type in the following. It's processing is equal to false, so the processing has been completed because initially its processing was true. We was in a network request or some type of request. Now I'll just compile it. Now just run it. Just compiling at the moment. The Mac is very slow. As you can see, display the list of names. I'll run it again. See, first it shows the activity, the progress view, and then it displays the list of names. And that's how you can use the onChange event to do a network request. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.